Yes, dear students. So let us start with today's session. And today we are going to start with the chapter that is chapter number 6, My Childhood. Okay. Now see, there is one question there. Can you think of any scientists who have also been statesmen? You've recently read about a scientist as well, right? So can you tell me any names which you remember that those have been statesmen? Statesmen means the people who were involved in politics as well. If you can remember the names, can you share with me? You can unmute and tell. No one. Recently, we have read about Albert Einstein. He also joined politics.
May I?
Yes, beta, of course.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, Benjamin Franklin.
Okay. Anybody else? Any other name?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
It is here in front of you, beta. Can you think of any scientists who have also been statesmen, means politicians? We have read about Albert Einstein. He also joined politics because he felt that
Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
yes, the name is written here. It is visible in the screen as well, because today we are going to today we are going to read about APJ Abdul Kalam. It's a widely known name for all. You know very well about this great personality, APJ Abdul Kalam. So I would like to hear from you before we start reading the chapter. What do you know about APJ Abdul Kalam? Can you share a bit information? APJ Abdul Kalam, what do you know about him? Yes, Vansh? The question was, share information about APJ Abdul Kalam. What do you know about APJ Abdul Kalam?
Ma'am, a scientist who became the 11th president of India.
Okay.
A great scientist, founder of in the committee of ISRO.
Okay. Yes, correct.
A very generous person.
He was a generous person. Okay. Yes,
And
Salil.
Ma'am, he was a great author.
He was
great
also
author.
a great author. Yes, of course.
Ma'am, he was from a
Ma'am.
middle class family.
He was from a middle class family, of course. Yes, Ridha.
Ma'am, he used to send.
Hmm?
And ma'am, he also came to
Help.
know,
He
like,
was
as
the
the
genius
One
missile
at
man
a
of
behind the
India.
Pokhran
time.
experiment.
One at a time. You people are speaking together. I am calling out the names, but you're not responding according to that. Yes, Salil, continue.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, he used to sell newspapers and milk for money of his school.
Yes, he used to sell newspaper, not milk. Yes, of course, he sold newspaper. Yes, Vidya.
Ma'am, he also became he also came to know as came to be known as the missile man of India. And ma'am, he was very active in politics and he was he was a great scientist of our country. And today it's his death anniversary. It's 27th July.
Okay, I didn't know that. Thank you for
Excuse
sharing.
me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, he launched India's nuclear program in Pokhran.
Yes. Himanshi, Hanji beta boliye.
And
Wait,
and
let
ma'am,
Himanshi share. Wait, Vansh. Himanshi, yes, beta.
Ma'am, the Abdul Kalam, means APJ Abdul Kalam was awarded with Bharat Ratna, the most precious award of India,
Yes.
and Padma Vibhushan and Padma Bhushan.
Okay. And yes, who else? Sagarika, आपने भी hand raise किया था.
Ma'am, he made many satellites like Rohini and SLV 8 maybe.
Okay.
Ma'am, he did aerospace engineering.
Yes, he has studied physics and he was an aerospace engineer. Anything else?
Ma'am,
Guneet?
a fact was,
Yes, Vansh, boliye.
ma'am, he was not a good student from his childhood, like Albert Einstein, but he loved physics and maths.
When you say good student, what exactly you want to say? He was good in
Ma'am,
studies.
ma'am, like as a brilliant, but like Albert Einstein, he was interested in physics and maths, has good interest.
Okay, but he was a good student. He used to score good marks. He used to work hard a lot, right? Yes, Narinder, Hanji beta, share your views.
Ma'am, on the occasion of his birthday, the United Nations in 2015, they observed that day as World Students' Day.
Okay, World Students Day. That is okay, good, correct. Mansi, yes, beta.
Ma'am, his full name was Abul Pakir Jainulabdin Abdul Kalam.
Hanji beta, correct. His full name, correct. Abul Pakir Jainulabdin Abdul Kalam. So that way, APJ Abdul Kalam. Ridya, you just shared today. आपने का birth anniversary है, death anniversary है?
Ma'am, it's his death anniversary.
Death anniversary.
Yes, today is his death anniversary, 27th July 2015. He was in a conference giving a live speech when, due to, I think, heart attack,
Ma'am, at Shillong.
he died.
Cardiac
At
Yes,
At Shillong due
yes,
to heart attack.
Meghalaya, Shillong, Meghalaya. He
Ma'am,
was
cardiac
killed.
arrest.
He was giving speech at that time.
Ji. And can you name some of the books written by him?
Ignited
Wings of
Minds,
Fire.
Wings of
Wings of
Fire,
Fire, the
Wings
most
of
Fire.
famous
Wings
book
of
of
Fire, Ignited Mind, then Indomitable
2020.
Spirit, My Spiritual
And
Experience.
ma'am, Turning Point.
Yes, so these are good books. You should go through these books, Wonderful books where he talks about his life, his work that he did, And APJ Abdul Kalam's personality, if you read his life story, you will definitely get inspired by his personality. It was not that he had a very rich childhood. You will read how he has explained his childhood. He struggled. He also sold newspapers, worked hard, and see the heights that he reached. And do you think it can be obtained if the way we live, we keep on shirking our duties, aaj ka kaam kal kar lenge? No, this way we cannot achieve success in anything that we undertake. Right? So that way it is important that when we read the chapter, try and understand from his life how he had struggled. We always see the people who are on top, but we forget to see their journey. It is always that if you idolize someone, don't see the success, see the journey that he has done. Uski journey ko dekhiye, the steps he had taken, the milestones he had covered, and the struggle that he had done to achieve those milestones. Those can become an inspiring life lessons for you all. And APJ Abdul Kalam's personality is the best example. You can learn a lot from his life. He was a very humble person, down to earth person. Even in such a height, you could have never found a sign of pride in him. Ghamand jo kehte hain na, wo ego kabhi nahi tha unme. He was so down to earth, knowledgeable person, and thus see how he brought India to such positions. He was given the title Missile Man. So this way we need to think about our life also. If APJ Abdul Kalam can rise from dust to sky, we can also do that. So understand his childhood, how he lived in his childhood, and the way he had dedicated himself towards the country. So let's start reading with the chapter, My Childhood. So APJ Abdul Kalam, whose projects in space, defense, and nuclear technology guided India into 21st century, became our 11th president in 2002. And in his autobiography, Wings of Fire, he speaks of his childhood. So the excerpt that we are going to read today, it has been taken from the book Wings of Fire, and it is an autobiography, right? Chaliye, let's start with the story. So I was born into a middle class Tamil family in the island town of Rameshwaram in the erstwhile Madras. Erstwhile Madras means former Madras. तो मद्रास स्टेट का जो पुराना मद्रास का हिस्सा था, उस टाउन जहां पर वो रामेश्वरम नाम का जो टाउन था, he was born there and it was a middle class Tamil family. My father Jainuluddin had neither much formal education nor much wealth. Despite these disadvantages, he possessed great innate wisdom and a true generosity of spirit. Innate word का meaning क्या होता है? Inborn quality or feeling in one's nature. तो innate wisdom मतलब उन्होंने कोई formal education नहीं ली थी. He never went to school and neither he was much wealthy. But in spite of all these, we see that he had great wisdom. He was a knowledgeable man. He had learned from the experiences of his life. And he was a true generosity of a spirit. Means he was a very generous man. बहुत दयालु किस्म के इंसान थे. He had an ideal helpmate in my mother, Ashiamma. So Abdul Kalam's mother, she was a very good wife and a very good housewife. So his father, he found an ideal helpmate in his wife, whose name is Ashiamma. She was the better half of Jainuluddin, and she supported her husband in every possible way. And that's why he says that she was an ideal helpmate, an ideal wife to him. I do not recall the exact number of people she fed every day, but I'm quite certain that far more outsiders ate with us than all the members of our own family put together. So Ashiamma, how generous she was also. She would feed a large number of people. Apart from the family members में भी काफी लोग थे. So outsiders भी काफी आते थे, and they would never go from their house empty stomach. She would feed them, give respect to them, and honor their visitors. I was one of many children, a short boy with rather undistinguished looks, born to tall and handsome parents. So he had brothers and sisters, and he says that he was a short boy with rather undistinguished look. Undistinguished look here means he had no special appearance. We can say nothing special was in him. He had very ordinary looks as compared to his other brothers and sisters. And he says he was born to a tall and handsome parents. Unke parents jo the, mother and father, they were both tall and good looking. But he was not so tall, and he calls himself a short boy with undistinguished look. Means very ordinary look. एक आम सा दिखने वाला लड़का था, height में short था, and his parents, they were quite tall and good looking. We lived in our ancestral house. Ancestral house क्या होता है? That belongs to the fathers and the forefathers. पुरखों का घर. So we lived in our ancestral house, which was built in the middle of the 19th century. And it was a fairly large pakka house made of limestone and brick on Moss Street in Rameshwaram. तो पक्का हाउस था, घर काफी बड़ा था, और ये 19वीं शताब्दी में 19th century में बना हुआ था, and limestone और brick से बना था. Can you name some buildings which are made of limestone? Official buildings in Delhi? Can you name some? No? Like Red Fort, Then Supreme Court, Rashtrapati Bhavan, these are limestone buildings, right? Made of limestone and brick. So he says that his house was also made of limestone and brick, and it was a pakka house, large pakka house. And it was on the Mosque Street in Rameshwaram. My austere father used to avoid all inessential comforts and luxuries. Austere means he was very simple in living, strict in nature. Serious looking man, simple in living and strict in nature, so austere father. And he always avoided inessential comforts and luxuries. Now, beta, ऐसा नहीं था कि वो गरीब थे. They were well off, अच्छी income थी, and the father, he believed that the inessential luxuries and comforts होते हैं, they spoil the children. So he avoided giving those to them. However, all necessities were provided for in terms of food, medicine or clothes. लेकिन जो necessities of life थे, उनसे कभी वंचित नहीं थे वो. They were supported in terms of food, clothing, medicine, education, etc. So they were provided with all the necessities, but inessential comforts and luxuries, he never supported. So he avoided giving those things to the children. आजकल देखो बच्चे कैसे जो चीजें उनको नहीं भी जरूरत होती है वो उन चीजों के लिए भी अपने पिता से आर्ग्यूमेंट्स करते हैं, अपने पेरेंट्स को सताते हैं, उनको कंपेल करते हैं टू परचेज, राइट? छोटी छोटी बातों पर वो उनसे झगड़ने लगते हैं. जो necessities parents provide करते हैं, they were never satisfied with what they have, and they keep on asking for more and more from their parents, just because they feel that the peer pressure is there. मेरे दोस्त के पास ये है तो मेरे पास भी ऐसा होना चाहिए. लेकिन ऐसी जो इनएसेंशियल जो कंफर्ट्स एंड लग्जरीज होती है ना, ये हमारी आदतें बिगाड़ देती हैं. और इस बात को अब्दुल कलाम के फादर बहुत अच्छे से समझते थे. He avoided giving all those inessential comforts and luxuries, right? And he used to keep this in focus that the children, they should be provided good food, clothes and medicines. So good upbringing was there of the children under the guidance of the father. And that is why APJ Abdul Kalam, he writes, in fact, I would say mine was a very secure childhood, both materially and emotionally. Material because every kind of thing was there in their house. Every kind of thing means the things of necessity. किसी चीज की कमी नहीं थी घर में, and the parents, they always supported the children emotionally as well. तो छोटी सी भी problem होती थी, they used to discuss with their parents. So they were emotionally very strong. So both materially and emotionally, they were supported by their parents. And that's why he says that he had a very secure childhood. Safe and secure childhood, किसी चीज की कमी नहीं थी. परिवार का सपोर्ट था, पेरेंट्स का सपोर्ट हर तरह से था, चाहे वो मटेरियल थिंग्स में हो, चाहे वो इमोशनल हो. So he had a secure childhood. Next, he shares about the Second World War when it broke out, then what happened. So the Second World War broke out in 1939 when I was 8 years old. For reasons I have never been able to understand, a sudden demand for tamarind seeds erupted in the market. Now जब World War छिड़ा था, वो कहते तब मैं सिर्फ 8 साल का था, and during that time there was sudden demand for tamarind seed. Tamarind कहते इमली. इमली के बीजों की अचानक वहां डिमांड बढ़ गई थी. Erupted means rose sharply. The demand rose sharply in the market there. I used to collect the seeds and sell them to a provision shop on Mosque Street. So narrator was also excited seeing this. वो भी seeds collect करने लग गया, and he would collect the seeds and sell it in a provision shop. So provision shop किसको कहा गया? यहाँ पर जो grocery shop होती है ना, उसको कहा गया है. So he says that he would go and sell those seeds in a provision shop which was on Mosque Street. And a day's collection, he says, would fetch me the princely sum of 1 anna. 1 आना क्या है? एन ओल्ड इंडियन कॉइन वर्थ अबाउट 6 पैसे। अब देखो 25 पैसे है ना होते हैं, उसे 4 आना कहते थे, राइट। सो 1 आना किससे बना हुआ है? 6 पैसे का। और 2 25 पैसे जो दो जोड़ दो तो 50 पैसे बनते हैं, 2 50 पैसे जोड़ दो तो 1 रुपया बन जाता है। आई डोंट थिंक आपने 25 पैसे देखे होंगे। हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव सीन कॉइन ऑफ 25 पैसे? किसी ने देखा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Vansh,
Yes,
Ishita,
ma'am.
Harshit. Okay, then it's
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good. Because now these coins are not in much circulation, right? So 25 पैसे जो है उसे 4 आना बुलाया जाता था, right? तो 1 आना कितने का था? 6 पैसे का। एंड इट वॉज अ प्रिंसली सम बेटा। उस वक्त ये जो 1 पैसे होते थे वो भी उसकी बहुत वैल्यू होती थी। आज देखो 100 रुपए की भी वैल्यू नहीं है। उस जमाने में 25 पैसे 1 आने की भी बहुत वैल्यू थी। एंड दैट्स व्हाई ही यूजेस द वर्ड दैट इज प्रिंसली सम। प्रिंसली सम ऑफ 1 आना। एक छोटे से बच्चे के लिए इट वाज अ क्वाइट अ बिग अमाउंट, अ जेनरस अमाउंट। 1 आना भी बहुत होता था। एंड दिस 1 आना वो कहां से पाता था? बाय सेलिंग टैमरिंड सीड्स इन अ ग्रोसरी शॉप। तो वो कलेक्ट करता था बीज को, इमली के बीजों को, और उन्हें उस ग्रोसरी शॉप में बेच आता था। एंड ही वुड अर्न 1 आना। माय ब्रदर इन लॉ, ब्रदर इन लॉ किसे कहते हैं? जो सिस्टर के हस्बैंड है। सो Jalaluddin would tell me stories about the war, which I would later attempt to trace in the headlines of Dinamani. Dinamani is the name of the newspaper. So he used to hear the stories about the World War from his brother-in-law, जिसका नाम क्या है? Jalaluddin. And after hearing the story, he would try to locate those news in the headlines of the paper, जिसका नाम था Dinamani. Our area being isolated was completely unaffected by the war. You know, जब war situation होती है, and when a country is at war, तो वहां पर बहुत ज्यादा इमरजेंसी की सिचुएशन हो जाती है। अभी तक तो कोई ऐसा वॉर सिचुएशन नहीं है, लेकिन जब वॉर सिचुएशन होती है ना, तो कई तरह की जो है इमरजेंसी कंडीशंस होती हैं, जिनमें पाबंदियां भी बहुत सारी लग जाती हैं, रेस्ट्रिक्शंस हो जाती हैं, कई चीजों की बिक्री बंद हो जाती है, और कई तरह से अलग रूल्स लागू हो जाते हैं। एंड उस वक्त जो ऑथर हैं हमारे अब्दुल कलाम, वो क्या लिखते हैं कि ड्यूरिंग द वर्ल्ड वॉर देयर एरिया वाज नॉट अफेक्टेड बाय द इंपैक्ट्स ऑफ द वॉर, because their area was little bit isolated from the main part. But soon India was forced to join the allied forces and something like a state of emergency was declared. इंडिया भी उस वर्ल्ड वॉर में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहा था, and soon a state of emergency was declared, right? So उस वजह से उनके एरिया में भी धीरे धीरे इफेक्ट आने लगा। क्या इफेक्ट हुआ? The first casualty came in the form of suspension of the train halt at Rameshwaram station. So Rameshwaram station पे जो ट्रेन आकर रुका करती थी, उसका रुकना सस्पेंड हो गया। That means वो ट्रेन it did not stop at Rameshwaram station now. So World War का पहला इम्पैक्ट क्या नजर आया रामेश्वरम पर? That the train did not stop. It no longer stopped at Rameshwaram station. Right? Okay. So students, today I'm going to stop here. We will continue with the story in next session tomorrow. Do take a reading up to the part that we have covered. Okay. So let me just stop the session here now.